For me, that's my favorite pay-per-view of the year so far. I put it over Backlash. I put it over Royal Rumble. I put it over whatever the other one is we just had. I can't remember it. Incredible pay-per-view, man. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles, man. This was an incredible match. Cody Rhodes is showing why he's the top guy in the company. For real, man. AJ Styles showing that why he is first ballot Hall of Famer. The fight, it starts off in the ring. Of course, it's an I Quit match, no DQ. They start fighting backstage. They start getting busy backstage. Cody Rhodes get busted open pretty early in the match. He gets color. AJ was beating the hell out of Cody Rhodes, man. Cody took a beat, and I mean literally getting choked with the kendo stick. AJ Styles got a belt. Bam, lashes to the back. Lashes all around, man. So we haven't seen Cody Rhodes' mom since WrestleMania 40. She's back, and she's back with a vengeance, and she's actually getting into the match. AJ Styles poking her in the chest. She slaps AJ Styles. Slaps him a few times, man. Incredible. I love Cody Rhodes' mom getting into these matches. Will we see her take a bump like Mae Young? I doubt it, but it's good to still see her going in. She's calling AJ Styles an asshole. To make a long story short, AJ Styles, he says, "I quit," but he's not in like the figure four, the sharpshooter. He's not in no crazy ass submission move. He's saying I quit because Cody Rhodes about to hit him with the steel steps, and he's backing into the corner saying, I quit. And Cody Rhodes was like, all right. Then Cody Rhodes, boom, still hit him with the steel steps. Now, honestly, that is my only gripe about tonight. I did not like creative how they ended that match. I wish he just had him in like a regular submission and he quit like that, or that would have been more. But you saying I quit to not get hit with steel steps just to get hit with steel steps, it was like, okay. The triple threat tag team match: Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Fire and Dawn, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler. Good match. Jade Cargill keeps improving. As I keep saying, every PLE, every week I see her, she's improving, leaps and bounds. Bianca Belair, nothing new, straight spectacular work, hard worker, generational talents, both of them. This match was a lot better than what I thought it would be. I'm gonna be 100% honest. This was the one I thought there was probably gonna be a slight snooze fest, but it was anything but that. These 6 women put in work. Even Iba Fire, Isla Dawn, I hope I'm not butchering their names. I'm just getting new to them. They're from Scotland. I thought they had no chance in hell in winning. Guess what? I was wrong. I was dead wrong with this one too, and a lot of us were. So come on, man, give me a break. Nobody thought these women will be walking out tag team champions. I'm not even as mad about it as I thought I would be, just because one of them, I don't know which one, but one of them, either Isla Dawn or either Fire, let's just keep it like Fire or Dawn, all right? Either one of them, Fire or Dawn, had a tragedy happen in their family within the last few days, and it was very unfortunate. And these 2 women, they've been putting in work in the indie scene. They've been putting in work in Scotland. Even though we didn't know them as far as the global audience, these are 2 women that's been scratching and clawing to get into the ranks, and to see them win and them to get the flowers and to see their family crying and stuff, it was a real tearjerker. It touched the heart, and I'm a sucker for shit like that, honestly, man. I feel like I'm not even mad at that. At the press conference, Triple H, he said that that wasn't the reason why they won the titles. So all you internet people, don't even start going with that narrative of that's the reason why they won. Triple H already debunked that before it got started. So Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable is with Otis, is with Maxine, Sami Zayn. The crowd goes absolutely crazy for Sami Zayn, and just like Triple H said, Sami Zayn can't have a bad storyline. He can't have a bad match. He knows how to tell a story outside of the ring, inside of the ring. Great work, great performer. That's what you call a top-notch superstar. This was a great match, man. The storyline with Chad Gable and Otis and Maxine, the plot thickens. Now, of course, their work is incredible. Chad Gable works second to none. And that's not the first time y'all heard it from me. It's not the first time you heard it, period. This dude is just that high level of talent. So this is a great match. You know, you got a bunch of suplexes, you got a bunch of back and forth going on, but there's an opportunity in the match where Maxine could hit Sami Zayn with the Intercontinental title and help Chad Gable beat Sami Zayn and finally walk out of Scotland with the title. But of course she hesitates. She don't do it, and they have a spot outside the ring, right? Chad Gable, he's running to hit Sami, but he misses. Then he actually chops Maxine in her ankle or something, or her foot, or whatever's broken. I'm pretty sure that's a work. The whole cast and all of that, that's a work. But she's all complaining or whatever. Otis is looking mad, about to fire on Chad Gable, but of course he's hesitating. Now he's about to fire on Sami Zayn, but Maxine like, no. Then Otis decides, you know what, I'm gonna pick Maxine up and I'm gonna go make sure I'm gonna attend to my friend Maxine. So he picks her up, he's carrying her out. Chad Gable's pissed off, he's yelling at the both of them, yelling at Maxine. Then Sami Zayn takes advantage, hit Chad Gable with the haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn still Intercontinental Champion. No complaints here from me on that. Sami Zayn is doing a great job as champion. No complaints. Chad Gable, I think it's time for Otis and Chad Gable to start beefing. He need to switch up the Alpha Academy, get the Creed brothers in with the Alpha Academy, just get Otis and Maxine to be like Otis' manager, and I think they should go in that direction. It seems like it's obvious where they're going, but with WWE writing, you never know. Bayley versus Piper Niven for the Women's World title. Now, I told y'all, man, if y'all watch my shows, y'all know I'm a big fan of Piper Niven, man. Incredible work. She reminds me of Ivar. She reminds me of Bronson Reed. Just these big superstars where if you see them in real life, even Kevin Owens, you see them in real life, you're like, okay, you know what I mean? You know, he's not like a physical specimen. I think that's what I've heard on wrestling before. Like they're not like jacked or anything like that. Regular people. But when they get in that ring, they move like they're half their weight. They move so eloquently. They move swiftly. They're so athletic. Bayley and Sami Zayn. Bayley's like the female Sami Zayn. She can't have a bad match, but she can have a bad storyline, because that storyline with Damage Control leading into WrestleMania was not my best, let's just say that. But I love Bayley, and I love the old Bayley. That's my heart. But neither here nor there. I'm cool with the role model Bayley. It's growing on me, especially after this match. Bayley was selling her ass off this whole match. Incredible work by Bayley. She's proven night in, night out why she is part of the 4 horsewomen, the 4 women that changed the landscape of women's wrestling. Bayley, incredible show, and she had this spot where she did the belly from the second rope on Piper Niven. And even when, like, I don't even know how to explain this, but the pin was like Piper Niven was going for a move, they countered, Bayley held her other leg, 1 2 3, Bayley wins, retains the women's championship. Creatively, this was the move to obviously go, you know what I mean? Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. Man, I don't think I seen any crowd go crazy like how Scotland did for Drew McIntyre. They got the whole, I don't know what you call them, the band coming out, the Scottish band coming out, like with the kilts, and they're playing the instruments, and Drew McIntyre entrance was just, you just knew he was walking out with the title. It's no way. There's not one person sitting in that building. Not one. Everyone's on their feet. Everyone's putting Drew over. Damian Priest comes out. He's getting booed out the building. You can't even hear the announcements from Samantha Irwin because the crowd is going that berserk for Drew McIntyre. This was an incredible match. People need to start putting respect on Damian Priest's name. Incredible worker, man. I wish WWE Creative writes better stuff for him, bro, because, man, like, the whole Judgment Day being backstage and giving him cheesy scripts, like, I just wish they give Damian something where he could really be Damian. He got more in him than what WWE is displaying. But, man, he does good with what they giving him to work with, and when it's time to get on the ring and when it's time to show why he's the champion, he doesn't fall short at all. They do have a spot where his ankle got caught up, and they're saying that it might have been a hamstring injury, might have been an ankle, foot injury, who knows, but hopefully it was a work. If it is an injury, hopefully it's something that could be rectified fairly quickly. I would hate to see Damian Priest title run to get ended from some injury or whatever. Like, he still fought through it though. Whether he was selling it or not, I couldn't even tell, man. It felt like it was real, man. He was selling that right or left leg or whatever it was. It was one of his legs that was like really causing him agony throughout the match. Drew McIntyre fought through it. Everything, doing hurricanranas off the top rope, south of heaven, getting claymore, punches, getting thrown through the barricade. This was an incredible championship match. This was one of the best main events I've seen this year thus far. Great banger of a match. And the referee gets knocked out, and now I knew something was gonna happen. And honestly, like I said in the beginning of the video, I knew CM Punk was coming out. I didn't know how. I didn't know he was gonna be referee. I just knew he was gonna have something to do with the match. But for him to come out and they cut the camera angle to him, he's like behind CM Punk. You don't know it's CM Punk to the camera pans, and he's like this. Man, that was incredible writing. That was incredible writing by WWE. As I stated before, man, Drew McIntyre gets screwed again. Are you serious? Oh, man. What he does to CM Punk, we only might could see that on Netflix. That ain't gonna be for TV, man. He needs to go on a complete rampage on CM Punk. This storyline with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre is going to be the best storyline WWE has had in a very long time. I'm talking about when this storyline is done, we might gonna be putting this with Vince and Austin, Rock and Austin, Hogan and Warrior, Hogan and Macho Man, Bret and Austin, Bret and Michaels. We're gonna be putting this story, Randy and John Cena. We're gonna be putting this storyline up in there where we talking about the greatest feuds, the greatest rivalries WWE has had. This is what this growing to be. I know Triple H is on top of this. I know he's the lead writer in this. I know WWE has a lot of writers in the room. Not everyone touches this. This has to be perfectly handcrafted for people like Triple H. Bruce Pritchard probably giving a little input in. You know, you got Shawn Michaels. People who really know this creative magic wrestling has to bring, storytelling has to bring, is being touched on this, man. This is an incredible storyline. It didn't end the way I wanted it to end. But I'm happy with the result, and I wouldn't take it away either way, you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. We gonna chop it up, man. Oh yeah, Bray Wyatt. Uncle Howdy, the Wyatt family. We don't know what's going on, but it said you've been warned. So when I hit the QR code, it had a countdown of a few dates, and they said, Raw, we're gonna figure out what's going on with this Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt, whatever's going on. The clues that they've been dropping all these weeks, we're gonna get a conclusion on Raw. So I'm gonna see y'all Monday night. We're gonna talk about that. Hit me in the comments. Let me know if you want to talk about Clash at the Castle. I'm gonna let this recap go a little bit longer because I know I'm ranting, I'm all over the place, but man, I can't even get my thoughts together. I was so ready to celebrate Drew, and they fucking took it from me again, man. This is crazy. This is Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.